How are you doing on this lovely podcast day? And I would like to just start off always with a do you care about your self-care? Yes, all right. As to my right, our lovely host, Amy, and myself, Ezekiel, aka Easy.
Hello, I'm Amy Hedinger.
So, Amy, how you feeling today?
I'm good. How are you, Easy?
I'm feeling fantastic, very fantastic, especially with the topics that we're going to talk
Yes,
about.
yes.
And the topics that we're talking about are?
The topics we're talking about today is don't be bullied or a victim of road rage.
Yes, road rage and a bully. Now, these two topics was brought up because they're acknowledgement of what goes on during every month, but they're acknowledging it during this time of August. So I'm gonna read some of what was given to us about these two topics. As far as for bullying, a lot a lot can be said about it, like how to prevent the situation from escalating, because you can stop it once it starts, but you can't stop it once it starts, but you can direct the outcome by first staying calm, then listening to find out the root of the problem from the bully, by not responding but listening and paying attention to know how to respond with authorities, or if a response is even worth giving. Wow. What would you say on that?
Well, I would say on that, Easy, bullying is a very sore subject, I feel. You can be bullied in a lot of different situations over the internet, at school, um, what you wear, what you don't wear,
Exactly.
how you
Sometimes even at
speak.
work, right?
Yeah, at work, it depends. So for me, I feel like I don't know if I guess it takes a really big person to sit there and confront a bully by themselves. Like it states that you should stay calm. I definitely agree with staying calm, but as a little child, I don't think a little child has that ability yet to stay calm. They're going to automatically cry, or their feelings are going to be hurt. So
Or
they
be
should
like me
really.
and punch you in the face.
Well, yes, if that's what you choose to do,
I was just
absolutely.
saying I was a child.
As a child, absolutely. But
Yeah.
I feel like you should definitely go to the authorities, first if it's that bad, because it can get that bad.
Yes.
It can get really bad. It can affect people throughout their whole lives. I mean, I'm going to bring it really back. I know you're a little bit younger than me, but look at like all the talk show hosts when those people come back like 20 years later and it's like, you made fun of me when I was
Jerry Springer.
11 years old, and now look at me.
Yeah.
So that obviously affected that girl or
The
man.
trauma,
Yeah, it was
from that
trauma.
situation.
So my opinion is yes, I think you should, if it's that serious and you can handle it yourself, you should go to authorities, or you should go to your mom or your parents or someone else, because sometimes confronting a bully is going to make the bully even more aggressive.
Yeah. Let's see what the audience thinks.
Absolutely.
So, to everyone out there, what do you think about bullying?
Or has anyone been bullied or had a family member bullied?
Give us both sides, whichever one makes you feel comfortable.
Go ahead, Sarah.
How did that make you feel?
I got kicked out of high school because of her.
Oh.
Wow.
And I wasn't the only one she was bullying. And it was a bad situation because the other person that she was bullying, she came to school with a gun.
Mm.
Can I ask you, Sarah, did you go to the principal or did
The
you?
principal was right across the street looking at us in the girls' bathroom.
Wow.
Wow.
Mr. Jockerson. Yes.
Terrible. So that affected
So
you,
me and
clearly.
Vivian got kicked out of high school, but the one who was bullying us,
Got
she
to
did.
stay, yeah. And that affected you, clearly, correct?
Yeah. For me to go to high school
Well, yeah, sure. Absolutely. Absolutely. So that's why we're trying to make it very aware and we're trying to address it, more and more these days because it's happening all over. All over.
Even in the house.
Yes. Even in the house. Go ahead, Brenda.
Um, yes, I was I was bullied too when I was in grammar school.
You sure you ain't do it?
No, she did
I
not.
never used to mess with nobody. So every day after school, these people just kept messing with me, kicking me all in my butt and pulling my hair. And every time I would tell the principal, they would always say, "No, it ain't. It's her starting trouble." So you know what? I got tired, so I started fighting.
Mm-hmm.
You're red card.
Yeah.
So I got tired of being abused. And I started
As
defending
anyone.
myself.
Well, that's what someone is going to do after a while. After a while of constantly being abused, eventually the person, if no one's going to help them, they're going to fight back.
The straw
That's-
that broke the camel's back.
Or
Absolutely.
the abused become the abuser.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm
Yes.
tired of you
Yes.
in word, right? So I grew up in a family of 9 children, 6 boys and 3 girls. And so I never was bullied because they was afraid of my brothers.
Yes.
And my brothers would fight. They were hoodlums.
Did your brothers?
I was scared of them.
Did your brothers
nobody
bully you?
bother me because of my brother. So I never experienced bullying.
Oh, so he
And I guess
protected you.
I just grew up in the kind of community, and I think some of y'all can relate to this. We looked out for each other.
Yeah.
And if one person fought,
We all
Everybody
fought.
fought.
Yeah.
everybody was gonna fight.
Yeah.
Right? We didn't let nobody, come into our neighborhood and fight anybody. And if somebody got beat up and they came home, we all went back.
Came
Yes.
back the same way.
So, so Doc,
But we talking about stopping bullying. Now. We talking about being bullies.
Well, y'all know me. Y'all know I ain't no fighter.
so Doc, your brothers never bullied you?
My brothers never bullied me.
Oh, that's good. That's great. That's wonderful.
I'm a lover.
Anyone else have anything to say about bullying when they were younger or know anyone that was bullied? Go ahead, Constantine.
Growing up as a child in Virginia, my grandmother raised me, and look, I am so forever grateful for my grandmother. But look, y'all, sometimes the clothes that she had me wearing and stuff, the kids used to pick on me and stuff and laugh at me about my clothes. So then the other lady that took care of me, along with my grandmother, she'd take me shopping, I could pick anything I want. So I would take the clothes, right, put them in my book bag, and be the first one at the bus stop. I'd be the first one at the bus stop, so I can go all the way to the back, and I change my clothes, and then so the kids wouldn't pick on me, and I end up being the class clown because I wanted you to like me and stuff. But that, after a while, didn't feel good, and I got in trouble. I had to end up telling somebody because it was my grandmother like, "What's going on?" And I'm like, "Nothing again, Mama." Right? Yeah, okay. Yeah. But they took me. We went to the school and they talked about it. But that's not fun at all. Being bullied and stuff.
Absolutely.
It's really not.
And
It's
it's
really not
happening all
fun.
over.
Come on now.
With all different things. With sexuality, people are bullying over people's sexual preferences, with the way they dress, with the way they want to be addressed, he or she, or, bullying is happening all over. The internet, all over. So it's a really serious matter. And it's hard for kids, especially, in this day and age, to grow up. It was hard when I was growing up, and I'm 46, so I could imagine what they go through, if they don't have the best shoes or the best hairstyle or, people bully.
I grew up exactly like that.
I mean, I didn't have an iPhone 15 when I was growing up, and I did grow up in a good lifestyle, but I had to work for a teen line, so there was no, now it's a different story. They get iPhones, they get a lot of things. There's a lot of 10-year-olds, they don't play outside anymore, so there's more. I think there's
a lot of frustration being built up that's not being channeled and directed into in a productive form. Because when you have that phone in front of you,
That's all
your,
you're
your
doing.
mind is your mind is being occupied and busy upon what you see, but then your body is lacking the fundamentals of moving for that
Yes.
circulation of that blood that's causing you to think and move and think that what you're doing is right, which is improper for the
Or engaging in a community. When you're outside playing with kids, you want to play with kids. You don't want to bully kids. You want to have friends. But if you're always on a computer or cell phone, or
you don't develop them skills.
you don't develop anything like that.
Brother Clark want to say something.
Coming up in the 60s and 70s, it was implemented in your youth years coming up, because that was a part of installing toughness in you. So that's what it was when I was coming up, being bullied by, older people coming in the buildings, because I lived in the projects, so coming through the buildings, got to walk through a rank getting punched, body punches and all that stuff. That installed the toughness in us and whatnot. So I never, got any kind of trauma behind that and whatnot, because a woman couldn't raise a man at the time. So, my father wasn't around, so the streets, installed that toughness in me by being bullied.
So now,
You know what I mean? So every day I'm being bullied in here.
There's healthy bullying.
I am previously being bullied every day by Amy.
anyway, so let me ask you a question, William Clark.
He not finished.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but I don't personalize that and whatnot, because, sometimes, with that, you can learn his perks from that as well.
Yes.
All right, so William Clark, let's clap for him. All right, I'm gonna ask the question. So, since you grew up and you did you ever bully anybody?
No, because I don't prey on people, because the people that you try to do that stuff to, it come back to you. You know what I'm saying? When you prey on the weak, you're gonna receive it. You know what I'm saying? So I never had that kind of desire to bully anyone, because I seen it. I seen it in prisons where people take advantage of people and prey on them and go do all these sexual things and stuff like that. At the same token, all this come back around with the same guy you took his personal, body to. Now you're getting the same shit. You're getting the same treatment now. So how you feel?
So how does Amy be bullying?
Well, she's very, I'm glad she's doing this segment.
He's lying, by the way, but let's move on.
We want to hear it though.
To really learn the fundamentals of being bullied, because you implement this every day by Clark. Do this, do this, do this. Yeah, see, I got a passionate heart, so I'll do it. But and just like I've done heard it before, was though she's bullying you, and that's what you be doing.
There's healthy bullying and bad bullying.
There's healthy bullying and bad bullying. I agree with Easy. I definitely agree with Easy.
We're going to go to the next question before we close this beautiful show out.
Okay. So now we're going to talk about road rage.
Yes.
Okay, you want me to read that or you want to read it? Go ahead.
Oh, you like my reading?
Yeah.
Road victims, actually. Road victims are people that were lost to situations that unexpectedly took them away, though in some cases they might have not been taken home to the promised land, but they're still here as survivors. Take the time every day with every person, because it may be the last for both of us, to treasure, for tomorrow is not promised. And that is road victims.
So,
and I actually do know a few road victims. I would say my uncle is a road victim. He was riding his bike. He didn't have a helmet, and I mean he was under the influence. But it's just the fact that
don't sound like road rage.
No, actually he was enraged for the reason why he didn't have his helmet, because I mean, he was under the influence, but something happened. I really don't want
Did
to.
the car hit him or no?
He was speeding.
On the bike.
He was in a rush.
Oh, okay.
He was frustrated about the situation that happened.
That's an accident. That's DUI.
He was frustrated. He was frustrated about a situation that happened, and he was speeding. So he was enraged.
Yeah, but yeah, I agree with that. I understand, but road rage is.
Erica, go ahead, say it. What you saying to them?
Oh, well, what I was saying was I thought it says road victims, so I'm thinking in my head it's another way of saying like different type of situations that have taken people, not necessarily killed them, but have taken them out.
Yes.
Now, road rage victims is something different.
Yeah, because it wasn't road rage. It was just
road
victims.
Right, that's what I'm saying. So road victims is victims who had people who have experienced accidents on the road.
Yes.
Like just any type of so it's road accidents. Not
But I thought it was a good spin-off from bullies.
Yes, to road. Yes, road rage. That's what I thought it was. So I misread it.
I have a story. I was driving, and when you get ready to get on the highway, there's like a yield, and then there's another intersection coming. Well, I didn't yield right away, and it was almost an accident. And the guy was really mad at me, and I kept on driving, and I didn't say anything. But when I got ready to get off, he threw a bottle at my truck.
That's road rage.
So that's like road rage because I cut him off. He was mad and he threw something at the car. So that was, I think that was road rage.
Yielding now.
I make sure I yield next time.
They be saying, "Come on, go ahead, go, Michelle, you got something?"
Okay, put the camera on here, starting all that mess.
Oh, Michelle said it was her that threw the bottle.
Oh my God, no, but when I'm in the car and I'm driving and I hate it because my horn don't work.
Oh.
I'm in there cussing them out like they hear me. I'm still hitting the horn.
and it's not big horn.
The horn don't work.
So you got
I'm fussing. And my husband sitting over here like, yeah, really don't know. But you know, it's aggravating when your horn don't work. And you're trying to get somebody's attention in front of you, back of your side, wherever. It's aggravating. I do have road rage. You know, when somebody's just sitting there, they're on the phone at the light, I'm fussing.
Yeah.
But I'm more concerned that somebody driving the vehicle with a horn don't work.
Yeah, she got stupid car.
You drive and you just keep rolling.
You can roll down the window saying beep beep if you need to.
Yeah, that's my horn.
Nah, if you hang your head out the window saying beep beep, they gonna think.
Road running the car. Beep, beep.
Well, I actually have a story. My girlfriend in high school, she was like the sweetest girl ever. And she's one of my best friends. And I was driving in the car with her probably like, I'm going to say maybe 2 years ago. We're on Route 4. Obviously, the lady cut her off or whatever. I thought she was just going to scream. I had no idea what she was going to do. She literally got out of the car. The lady rolled down the window, and she, like, tried to rip the lady out of the car. I was like, Nicole. I was like, what? Because she was never that type of girl to do that. But that seriously happens. Like, people seriously stop their car, or they're throwing something at your car because they get so angry. Well, she didn't throw a bottle. She threw her fist. But, I mean, yeah, she was like, it was crazy.
Yeah.
It's about who you interact with today, because
That man followed that lady home and killed her.
So road rage says that people are angry easy. People are angry.
Yeah.
Driving and angry.
Yeah.
Or driving and can get easily triggered.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because what's going on that you would get so angry?
Yes.
Right. To get out and be like, I'm going to kill somebody.
Yeah.
Yeah. People do that now.
Right?
They mad at the world.
That's not true. It might be that specific person because I hit my brother with a U-Haul truck because he pissed me off.
I was just about to ask, has anybody ever had it?
We got a cereal in here, y'all. Did you really hit him?
Yeah.
Did he get hurt?
No. He got up and started screaming at everybody on Broadway. She hit me with the U-Haul stuff. And they're looking at him like, well, why? That's what you get. But, he deserved it. They weren't trying to get involved.
She like, I looked at my grandma. She ran my foot over one time.
She must have tapped him.
He went underneath. Not underneath the tire part. When I hit him with the front part, he fell down. And he was in between.
See, that's why Prince William.
We're going to pull this back in the room.
Yeah, we're going to definitely. I think there's a lot of, situations with bullying, road rage, and just anger in general.
And also, let's also take the moment and look at the healthy side about it. Because at least some of it we get to laugh at now. Because it wasn't funny then, but it's sure something to laugh about now. Because you get to reflect upon how you reacted and remind yourself, I'm not going to get like that again.
Yes.
That's the most important part.
Because the sad part is when you can't laugh about it, when you really do hurt someone, or you really do affect someone that was bullied in high school, and now they're 40, 50 years old, and it's still affecting them.
Yes, you have
so
to grow.
People need to grow and understand that, some things when you say to people, you don't realize it hurts their feelings, or you don't realize what you're saying. And I think it should be more aware. People should be more aware.
Yes. So everyone.
And the traffic thing.
Oh.
Human being have a thing. They're supposed to reach work 10 o'clock and they leave house at 9. At night. They're supposed to reach 10 and they leave the house at 9:45.
Yeah.
Telling the world, get out of my way. I'm late.
That's it. That's it.
Then they're gonna piss and you wanna beat everybody on the street. Don't you?
Yes. That's it. That's how it is. Folks are rushing.
We have to remember. The world would only rush when we get up on time.
Well, they say don't rush because look at what happened with the towers when the lady was late for work. It was like the first time she was ever late in 30 years, and she happened to have her life saved because if she was on time that day, she would have been killed. So sometimes it's
good to be late for work.
I just want to be late for work. That's why I brought that up.
But Amy, one point again, fast. Sometimes we are angry, but we don't take the time out to ask ourselves, what are we angry for?
Absolutely.
I'm late for my job, it's my fault. At least I'm going to say, I'm not going to be loud, I'm not going to be aggressive. The person is taking his time. I am the one who are late. We have a problem with that as a self. That's the reason why we become who we are.
Absolutely.
And we become occasional praying people because we're scared to pray. Because we don't even go on.
But that's why we was talking about intimacy earlier and how it can impact your entire day, so that you're not in those situations where you can be easily triggered, right?
Yeah.
Trigger it's bringing up something that was unresolved in you, right?
Yes.
And so when I hear Brenda talking about she was bullied as a child, and she just said enough is enough. Now that maybe might be a picture into why sometimes her exterior is rough like that. Because they made her rough. Life made you rough, right? And so just being able to tap into it.
Yes.
You don't really want to be that way.
No, absolutely not.
So audience, viewers alike.
Can we ask one question before y'all close out?
Sure.
So Amy, why you be pulling up on Clark?
That's personal.
I do not bully Clark at all. I just simply tell him what he needs to do.
And he don't like it.
Well, then he doesn't have to be on my team.
Hey, he did it. Because I was going to be quiet. Like, she didn't say me. Woo.
Sorry. Wait, what did I say? Don't fight. Wait, Bobby, didn't I say don't fight fire with fire?
So, ladies and gentlemen, I'm your host. Amy's your host. And do you care about yourself, kid?
Yes.
All right.
All right.